Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Hale and I'm going to be your Business Cal 2 online teacher for this summer. I'm just going to kind of give you a rundown of how the class works. First of all, you want to make sure that you're using Google Chrome or Firefox to go to Canvas, and so you will go to the Northwest homepage, and I'm going to have to log in under the staff, but you'll do it under the students. So let me get logged in. Make sure, because I know a lot of people just save this on their computer, but you will need this login information when you come to take your proctored midterm and final. So make sure you do remember what your password is and your login name. Okay, so let me just move this out of the way really quick and kind of just show you. So right here, if you will go, I have a list of all your courses. And so here we go. Let's go to the Business Cal 2 course. So on the home page, it's just got information about me, where to find me, but this is the summer, and so I'm not going to be in my office very often, so please don't call and leave me a message. Email me. You can message me here, or you can message me through Canvas. Right here, you can see, you can click that, and you can message me. But I will try to make sure on Thursdays from 10 to 12, I am checking my email pretty regularly if you need to get in touch with me. But anyway, you can just send me an email. I'll definitely check it, every day. But there's information about me, and then obviously you must have clicked this, so you got this video. But I wanted to kind of show you what you do each week and things that are real important in the class. Mainly, everything you're going to do, and I know my screen looks a little bit different than yours, so let me go and switch really quick to get it to where my screen's going to look like your screen. There's where I wanted that student view. Here we go. Okay, so now I look a little bit more like your screen. And so this modules tab, that's going to be where I put everything important. That's where you're going to spend all your time. You can get there by either clicking that modules tab right there, or you can hit the start here button. Either way, it takes you here. All right, so the first module you're going to see is an orientation module. You're required to go through that, not by me, but by the e-learning office. Go through that, take the orientation quiz. I do not count that at all in your grade. But now here starts my stuff. Course introduction, really, really important. Everything you need is right here. Read all through all this, but I put this, look at the purple. You should definitely print out the starred materials. Here's the outline for this course. This is going to explain the grading policy. It's going to tell you the book information, the MyMathLab information. It's going to go through the calculator policy, super important. Don't be surprised when you show up to take your midterm and final exams that your proctor checks to make sure you are using one of these 3 calculators or a lesser model. You cannot use a graphing calculator. This third model, I think, is the best and most user-friendly. But it also goes through some dates. Like I said, there's a grading policy. It gives you your midterm and final exam dates, tells you what you need to bring with you, but you can see there's final exam dates right there, midterm exam dates right there. Anyway, this is just really important that you print this out and kind of are familiar with the course outline. There's a syllabus, or it just gives a list of topics that we cover. It's up to you whether or not you want to print that one out. There's that calculator policy again, but it's in that course outline. And then you can read through this. This is how I'll grade the course and response time with emails. Attendance policy for the summer, super, super important. You can only miss 1 week in the summer, and if you miss over 1 week, then you get failed out. There's the plagiarism policy. All right. This one, click number 3, that starred the directions on how to register for MyMathLab. You want to go through this. Some of you may already have MyMathLab accounts, and if you do, and if you took BCal 1 with the same book that we use, you can use your same account. Otherwise, you got to create a new account, and this tells you how to go through it. Here is the course ID that you'll need right there, that Hale 91634. Please don't email and ask me for it. It's right there, and I have several other online classes this summer, and they all have a different course ID, so I'm not going to remember what this one is off the top of my head. Open this document and get it, but that will help you get all registered. textbook information, that's just a link to the course outline. Again, I highly, highly, highly recommend, not recommend, I'm requiring, print this one out, the due dates calendar. This is going to tell you what you're going to do each week, what assignments are due. Print it out so you can see that the first week you're responsible for Module 1 and Module 2, or the getting started in the Lesson 1, and it'll tell you what is all due. You've got an information quiz due, a quiz 1, a discussion board, and you can start your MyMathLab homework. But these are all the assignments that are supposed to be due, and it'll give you the due date over here, so you know exactly what to do. It has your midterm marked on there. It has your final marked on there, but you can see what's all due. So like on July 8th, you've got to do quiz 8, 9, and 10. Don't panic about that. Most weeks are only 2 quizzes, but this one, they're really short. But anyway, print that out. You'll need that. And let's see what else is in here. Just how we're going to do the proctored exams. You can read through that. Let me go back to that modules tab. Right after this course introduction, there is where to find what in this class. That's just pre-built in here, and you know, it's up to you if you want to look at it. All right, so the first module is going to be this getting started lesson. Then you got a discussion board, and then I'm doing a discussion board for bonus points too. But you know, the getting started, it's just going to have all those same documents again. Make sure you read through them, and it's going to tell you what I need you to do. You know, by task. I want you to read the documents. I want you to sign up for MyMathLab. Here's technical support if you need them. I can't fix a lot of computer issues. You'll have to go through them, the due dates again. There's that discussion board one, so you can get it from the other link or from this link, and then you'll take your quiz. And right now they're not open yet because class hasn't started, but when you click it, it'll take you here. You always get 2 attempts at each quiz. So that's kind of like no math in that first lesson, but you will also after you can hit the next button, and you've got to do lesson 1 for this first week. Sorry, it took you to the discussion and it's locked. All this will unlock when the class starts. But anyway, you've also got to do this lesson 1. Okay, so all the rest of the lessons will work like this. I'm going to tell you what sections we're covering out of the book. This section requires some formulas, so I'll write them and let you tell you to memorize them. All right, so I've done this for each lesson. I made some notes for you, so I want you to print out these notes, okay? It's just going to be a Word document. Print them out, but if you notice, I've left all the examples blank, okay? So print them out. You're going to make your own notebook. Print them out, and then I do have a copy of this, like where you can fill in the notes, but what I want you to do, as opposed to doing that, is I want you to click and watch this YouTube video that I've made, because what this will do is it will take those examples that I have left blank. See right there, there's the first one, and it's going to be me talking and working through it and working it all out. So I made all my videos, and so every example in your notes is blank, but this will fill them all in. And so it's just kind of like you're in the classroom. You can pause it at any point. You can speed it up, slow it down, rewatch it. But anyway, this is going to teach you how to do all the stuff, okay? So you'll have one of those each week. If there's anything special from the book I need you to look over, then I'll highlight it and put it down there. These are some extra videos. These are pre-built MyMathLab videos. I like to make my own, but if you want some extra examples, you can watch those, but they are not required. And then once you've watched, done the notes and watched the video, you will always click on the MyMathLab link, sign in, okay, and you will, let's get signed in. Once you've got your account created, you'll sign in and you'll go to your class. You can see I have a ton of classes. Let's see, where are we? There we are, online summer. and you will click on the, it might not show me anything now because again I don't know if I have anything set to open just yet, but you will, everything will be over here under the assignments tab. So you'll click the assignments tab and all we do is homework. You don't have to do anything else in here. So you can see that these homeworks are the homeworks that are due before the midterm, and so you'll simply click here and then work through all the questions. When you do that, there are some great question helps over here. You can do help me solve this, view an example. There's videos if you want to. It'll take you to where the textbook is, but watch. Like I'm just making up an answer. I haven't even read the question. I know it's not true, but it'll tell me if I got it wrong. And so each question, let's see, each question goes through 3 times to give you 3 attempts. Okay, final check, and so it's not right. Okay, but there's no excuse not to have a, let me get this, no excuse not to have 100 on your homework, okay, because you can always get another question when you do it. Let's see. Okay, so I'm looking for, there's a, oh, I see. Sorry, I picked the wrong question to do because this has a B, C, D, E in part. Anyway, what I was looking for, this is going to make me guess all of them. This is a terrible question to show you. Okay, let me show you. Let me find maybe a better question to show you what I was trying to. What parts? Let's see, part. Okay, here we go. So let's say I did that again. Sorry. And it'll give you hints, when you miss it. Let's just leave that answer, check it. Okay, and then final check. Okay, so let's say you miss it 3 times. What it'll do, you hit similar question, and it'll give you a brand new question, and you can work it, but there's no excuse not to have 100 on this grade. This grade will really help you, this MyMathLab grade. So make sure that you do all of that, and if you don't get it right, then get a similar question. Use those helps. The best one is, that view an example, because it'll show you a very similar one, and then you can go back to yours. And anyway, those are great. All right, and then here we go. Let me take you back here. So you'll do that MyMathLab homework, and once you've done that, done the notes, watched the video, done the homework, you are ready for your lesson 1 quiz. And so again, it's just not open yet, but you get 2 attempts at the quiz, but it's between 5 and 10 questions on this material. So you'll do that, each week, and sometimes you'll have discussion boards that are due, but there's your main thing that you'll do each week. So the first week you'll take care of Module 1 and Module 2, the getting started and the Lesson 1, and then the next week you'll be responsible for Lesson 2, Lesson 3. You can totally work ahead if you want to, if you've got a vacation planned, do anything ahead of time. But I want you to make sure you pay attention to this. I have an extra credit assignment, and it has got due dates and all there, so you can look at that. I also have a midterm review. It's got a practice midterm exam that you can take, and then I've worked it out for you, showed you all the questions. I think this might be just, yep, you can take it as many times as you want to, and then I did take those questions and work them all out. So there's a PDF copy so you can see my work, but there's plenty to do to get ready for the midterm to help you out, and then you'll have the second half of the course. And then I did the same thing for the final exam. There is a final exam review. There's a practice final exam that you can take, and I put an old study review up there, but I highly recommend this practice final exam. But anyway, there's all you should need for the class. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck this semester.